Hi there, thank you for clicking on this video. This one's just going to be real quick. Quick product review. The warframe keycap set from HyperX. I bought them. I was the sucker. I got the Lotus WASD and the Clem button. Clem is the highlight. He's a cutie. He is also the smallest one in terms of like height. Looks kind of like this. I know, dirty keyboard, but Clem's cool. The WASD feels nice. It's nylon 3D printed, I think. Where does it says here? 3D printed nylon. Fair enough. There's an issue with it. I know, surprise. So you see Clem chilling up there at the top. That's pretty cool. You got F keys back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Lotus key. The Lotus key is pretty cool. But W, A, S, and D, if you can see, this key and this key are in the same row as W. And if you see, this key, this key, this key, and this key are all in the same row. These keys are way too tall. You can actually feel it being slightly different. Now, I thought it was like something ergonomic or whatever. But frankly, the W key is level with the 2 and 3. And if you notice, the A key is actually higher than the key in the row above it. And this feels pretty annoying. Now, it's a feel thing, but like you can sort of, just touch wise, obviously it's different. You can see like the hair and whatnot. I never could clean this keyboard. But the W, the 2, and the 3 are all the same height. And the A is actually above the Q, which feels kind of weird, but you can see the keys gradually get taller. This is the key in the same row, so it should be lower significantly. For those that want to hear. So you can see, obviously just spamming. So this is the Q. There is a notable, there's an audible difference. So Q, W, E, it's slight, A, Z. Obviously the keyboard's old, so grain of salt. S, X, D with C, and across all of them. So there is a notable sound difference. It's honestly not that big of a deal. So if you thought about getting these, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say the keep cap set itself was worth it. Though to be honest, I do like the feel of the nylon. But the escape key or the tilde, wherever you want to put them, Clem's pretty cool. Now that being said, both of them together, 30 for the keycap set and 15 for Clem. There's also Excalibur, Lotus, and Mesa. Let me see. There's this picture. You can see how big Clem is. He's a big boy. Now, that being said, he's one of the smaller ones. Like, just by looking at them. So you got Clem here. He's chilling. Excalibur's even taller. Lotus is about the same size. And Mesa, though it is smaller, she's got the little pointy piece for her headband, right? And Clem still comes off the keyboard this much. It's like almost a centimeter. Maybe it's more than a centimeter. Almost a centimeter. I would say just get the escape key or the tilde key if you're running one of those 60% keyboards or 80% or whatever the hell you got. I don't mind Clem. That being said, just from noticing the feel, I didn't realize because I've always used like cheap keyboards. I actually like the feel of these so much. I think I'm gonna make a custom keyboard and like actually build out a mechanical properly. Which I will be keeping the Lotus keycap and Clem. But I'm probably not going to be taking the WASD keys with it. The Lotus keycap's pretty nice. It's not too bad. But even just a little bit that I have been using it, I've been playing Helldivers 2. I can feel this in my fingertip, the emblem, because it is there, just from push to talk. So maybe I'll move it to like a different key, like make it like the home button or something. Because you can put this key anywhere, right? But just because it's push to talk, I found it kind of annoying. Or make it like the home key. I might move it, so it's not something I hit all the time. Because the edges on the side, it doesn't really show it too well. They're not like, it's not painful, but there are sort of sharp edges. It's not super bad, but it's sort of like a pointy edge on the side from the Lotus symbol. Because it hangs over a little bit, so your finger does naturally get drawn to it. But it's still pretty cool. I might move it to a home button and just do it that way and get rid of the WASD. But that's me coping with the fact that I just spent $45 on this, literally a tank of gas. If you're even thinking about the price, I wouldn't. Maybe a Clem. Maybe just a Clem. Go with the warframe keycap. I like Clem. That's cool. So, anyways, quick product review. I didn't like the WASD with the Lotus symbol. Doesn't feel worth. Just because of how high the keycaps are, it's noticeable. And they have sort of like a rocky feel to them, like not texture-wise, but in terms of like the contouring on it. And with the fact that the W and the A key are so fucking tall, the A is taller than the Q. The W is the same level as 2 and 3. It feels a little bit weird. When I'm trying to like hit Q, I've already been catching the W a bit. A obviously isn't that big because it's not like I'm using caps lock that much, but the height on the W is enough that I've caught the W button a couple times trying to hit Q. So not a big deal, but the keyboard that I got has a pretty shallow depression on it, so if you got one where it has like a deeper depression to register, maybe it's not an issue. Or you got one of those new magnetic drivers or whatever the hell it is. I'm not that big into it. I'll probably mess around with it, but anyway, there you go. Get yourself a Clem. It's kind of nice. He just sort of hangs out on the escape key. WASD. Maybe they need to adjust the 3D print on it, because like I even pulled these up thinking there was like maybe junk in there, but I never took the keys off, so there shouldn't be any. Like there shouldn't be any keys. Like this is the first time I've taken keys off my keyboard. There was nothing like jacking the height up or anything like that. They're just made that way. Anyway, later.